broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Let me see the little cumbia movements from you guys. Go. What? A little bit of Selena Quintanilla. What's good, AfterBuzzers? It's Stephanie Giorgi. You're watching the Jane the Virgin After Show on AfterBuzz TV. We are on Chapter 37, but before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to our page below. Find us on SoundCloud, on iTunes. Rate us 5 stars. Let us know what you think. And I do have a question. Well, actually, first follow me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi, and then follow these homies over here. Go ahead.
Hi, I'm Kylie Hodges. You can follow me on Twitter at the Kylie Hodges, and I would just like to say I'm so excited to be on this panel.
I love it.
I love Jane the Virgin, and I love Selena, and I'm very excited to be here right now.
She's our, like she likes to say, güerita. She's our white
Soy
girl,
la güera
but
de...
she's still like super Latina in her heart.
Oh, gracias.
Anyway.
Muchas gracias.
Hey guys, Sean Overman here, and you can find me at Sean Austin O on Twitter and Instagram.
Hey guys, Sam Davidson. I'm back. So
Welcome.
Hey.
But if Kylie's the white girl, then what am I?
La otra güera.
La otra
The other white girl.
I'm the primera.
La primera güera.
That's right. You can
Alright,
find me on
I'll take less
SamD43. Twitter, Instagram, the primera blanca chica.
Yes, todo está correcta.
Oh my god.
Awesome. So the original question I was going to ask you is, are you guys curious about a celebrity boyfriend midlife crisis? Enjoy hearing stories about behind the scenes of Hollywood? Amused by old TV and movie references? Then you'll love The Tomorrow Show with Kevin Undergaro. Join AfterBuzz creator and Maria Menounos' fiance, Kevin Undergaro, along with AfterBuzzers co-hosts Roxy Starr, Ashley Daniels, Josie Janity, and others for all the insanity. Watch live Monday and Thursday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time at thetomorrowshow.com, or subscribe or download free on iTunes. Go to thetomorrowshow.com for more information. Okay, so on the Jane the Virgin After Show, we start with a flashback, which I love because Abuela and Latinos, they have so many superstitions. And the first one that we see is Abuela's sweeping. For, oh, wow. There goes, swear, English is my first language, but
Brumeando.
she's brooming, she's sweeping. I know, oh my god. Okay, so
I think us white girls are rubbing off on you too much.
yeah.
Sorry.
Brumeando.
Lo siento.
Brumeando. She's sweeping, and then Jane kind of gets in the way of something, and she says, Jane, be careful, because if you sweep over someone's foot, that means you'll never get married. So I like that they start with the flashback because she's always been superstitious, and it kind of followed her with this whole Pablo storyline where this is her ex-love, and she said that when she first met him, they got busy on
A patch of grass.
I was going to say on some pasto. Also known as zacate for all you Mexicans out there. And then plants died. The neighborhood kind of went crazy. Now there's frost in the summer. And yeah, so she believes it.
Had you ever heard that superstition before?
The broom
In
one?
your family? Yeah.
I feel like I have.
Really?
You know, I have it, and I'm pretty up to date in my superstitions. Like, I was a little freak growing up. I'm not gonna lie. My parents wanted to send me to a therapist because I was like, mirror break 7 years. It's over. I gotta just hide away.
Yeah.
But I didn't hear about the broom one, so that was new to me. It's another thing I have to freak out about. Awesome.
Because when she
Just
said
don't
it, I
sweep.
wasn't like, what? I was like, wait, that makes sense.
Of course, when a broom brushes my toes, I can't be wetted.
I know.
Obviously.
We have a lot more than that.
Is it because the potential husbands are not gonna, or the suitors are not gonna want you because you have dirty feet?
Yeah.
Is
No,
that-
but you know what? I know-ish do remember hearing that. Just not paying no mind to it because there are so many superstitions, like I said. But like I was saying, so there's
Men
a
don't
super...
care.
What?
I said men don't care.
No.
Yeah.
I like
mean,
dirty
I don't
feet.
either.
Are those toes, have they been swept over?
No, there's a...
Can't get
I'll
married.
talk to my mom about it and I'll bring it back to you guys, all right? No, yeah, but so we have the superstition, but then this entire episode he seems to be very, pues, maldición, because it looks like it the whole time. What do you guys think?
I'm a big fan of this Pablo. What's his name? Pablo
Alonso
Alonso Segura.
Segura.
I'm a big fan just because I love seeing Abuela out of her comfort zone. But, like, she's never going to change completely 180, and that's what I like about her. She stays super true to herself, and, like, she's all about those, like, old school values. Yeah, but when you see her, like, putting on the sexy dress, or, like, you know, that's Abuela just tiptoeing a little bit over her comfort zone, and I love that.
By the way, I think that was Jane's dress.
Was
She
it?
was wearing it in
the
an
same
earlier
oh,
scene.
in the same episode.
Yeah, in the same episode. It was like a bluish purple. I'm a little colorblind, but I don't know which color it was.
No, I agree, because she had it during the dinner with the parents.
Yep.
Very similar.
Abuela looked really good. I've
she
never
was
seen her
poppin'.
like this in 37 episodes. Oh my gosh, I'm like, whoa, she's
Get
a
it,
Jill.
girl. She's a Jill. That's right.
Or a Gil.
Or
Yeah.
abuela.
And is it GIF or GIF? I'll never
Gif or Jiff.
Exactly. That's so funny. So as far as the superstition goes, or the cursing, I think that they're manifesting the whole thing, or he really is bad luck.
Well, there's no reason to bring him into the storyline. There's two reasons. One would be to kind of like break Abuela out of her comfort zone and to show that these things don't exist. The other is to like wreak havoc on the storyline, which does not need any more like wrecking havoc on.
course.
But it could just be. I kind of hope it's the first, and that they laugh at it, and it's like, oh wow, we're in love. Mm-hmm. But they'll probably do a spin on both of the things that I said and find a weird medium in between it.
I agree.
Yeah, everything can't go perfect for Jane and Michael, so they had to throw in this curse to make it so that all kinds of crazy crap's happening around them, and to maybe at some point it's going to make them doubt.
Yeah.
I think that the water thing, though, is going to be, like, a logistical. Like, I feel like all of his cursing moments are just going to be coincidences.
Well, I mean, they have
where's
to
the
be.
logic?
I'm all asking, like, wait, guys, this curse might be real.
I noticed, too, when he got out of the car, that his spurs on his boots were hearts. How funny is
they
that?
really?
They were hearts.
I want those. That's dope.
Bless
Super
the
cool.
costume department.
Spurs, if you ever rock some Spurs, girl, you better take a picture and
With
post it on
hearts.
Instagram and tag me.
That's how you know this guy is like
Legit, don't quit.
OG viejo caballero.
Yes.
Right there. He's like total cowboy dude. And
Right.
he even had the huge mustache.
That thing's out of control.
The vaquero cowboy mustache, man. And
Gross.
it was so funny because it was gross. Yeah, it's kind of gross a little bit. But it's funny because they like exaggerated it in the shadow.
Totally.
It's like, it looked like a lift mustache.
Yeah, even on his
Right?
face, though. I mean,
Have
it
you
goes all
ever-
the way out to here.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen those mustaches that connect to the sideburns?
Ooh.
That's nasty.
On
All
that
right.
note,
This
on that
is
note,
supposed
we're
to be a
moving on.
judge-free zone, but I'm sorry. Fix that.
Fix that.
No one's ever said that looks cute. Also, I think Pablo Alonso Segura kind of looks like he smells like tobacco
I was thinking
and like whiskey or like some sort of.
tequila, like mezcal.
Tequila.
Yeah, tequila. Okay, yeah, he's got.
But maybe
some
like
mezcal.
leather too, you know, just like kind of an old school, like not a bad
A
smell.
musty leather, like found in the basement leather.
Like like musty old shoes that are still good.
Yeah.
But from your grandpa.
Like quality leather. Yeah.
You guys, let us know if you agree. I would love to see a flashback of old school, like when
Other
he was
people?
sexy.
Oh, him.
Him,
The actor?
the actor. Well, you
Because
know,
they've shown Abuela when she was young.
Yeah.
And she looked really good.
I'd like to see him when he was young.
I bet we'll see.
No, I don't.
No, you'll feel different.
The mustache was even bigger back in the day.
Oh, jeez.
He's probably going to have a big sombrero,
It was
too.
definitely darker. Less salt. Okay, so next subject, and y'all know I like to go save the best for last. We have Jane has to, because she has to leave Professor Chavez, she moves on to a lady advisor whom I think will help her because she has, what does she call it? The battle?
Bechtel test.
The Bechtel test?
And you know what's so funny is I feel
I
like
like
they
that.
just wrote this into the scripts because this was a huge controversy in like previous weeks, and they were talking about it around like Oscar time, and it was this whole Bechtel testing, and that was the first time I ever heard of it listening to NPR. I was like, they're bringing it into this show too.
So the controversy was that Oscar-nominated scripts weren't passing the
Yes,
Bechdel test?
yes.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that's
Well,
really
does that
funny.
go in reverse though for men? I mean, I'm sure they pass it, which is sad. all the time. Is that what it is?
I was kind of thinking about that too. It's like men and women, we both are intertwined in each other's lives, and there's always so much romance, like no matter what going on in humans' lives.
Females focus more like on the men,
Yeah.
like that's what's more important to us. Where a dude is like, oh, like,
Pleasing.
look at this, you know, like
Yeah.
something random, right?
or it's like about drugs or
Exactly,
like
because you
careers
guys-
or like a fight or
They
something.
have so many more interests. I mean,
it's also
that's also
fun.
women down. Not that
But
we don't.
it is
but-
sexist in a way, you know, like to think about it like from that perspective. But yeah, it's just overall it's interesting how they were able to work this in there, and I'm sure the writers got struck with inspiration from the news.
That is funny. However, I have to say that Jay needed this though, because it was the same thing that Professor Chavez was trying to get her to do when he was having her write about science science fiction and history and all this other stuff, just so that she can kind of get out of that. Ultimately, it's going to help her writing.
This is a tool for
Sure.
that she's learning from her new advisor, so that she can add it to her tool set, her toolbox as a writer, so she can add more of those layers in her craft.
Absolutely.
And here's the thing, when I want to like get in shape, you know, and I get a personal trainer, it's never a guy, ever. And he's
Right.
never hot. You can't do that. And so that is why she needs a mentor that is a woman. And because she was not concentrating and she wasn't maybe doing exactly her best work. So it's gonna be hard, and I don't really exactly like this lady, but
Me neither, but we'll see. We'll probably bring her up more throughout this recap. Next, we have Rogelio.
Dude.
So finally, which I was waiting for this whole kidnapping to be over because I was already done with Paola. She was pissing me off, or Lola, and of course, good old Michael.
Saves the day.
Yep. Didn't I predict that last
Yeah,
time?
I mean, no, of course he was going to, and thank goodness
Yes.
Jane finally like an event was happening where the worry, you know, kind of set in, the worryingness.
Yes. It finally set in, and Michael got the call because he's a detective, and he just did what any normal cop would do. You know, he took the steps to go visit Rogelio and say, oh, there's something off here. There's something even more off there. There's chains. And he like connects everything. He obviously sees what's going on
course.
before.
I'm sure that's how he lives his life.
Yeah. So before the murder-suicide of the lovers.
Michael made it look so easy.
He did. You know what? That's what I didn't
and
like.
she didn't fight very hard. She was
No.
like, "Oh no, you're arresting me!"
He was like this, like a little wrist grab, like, stop what you're doing.
Yeah,
I was even like, I should start saving people. That looks easy.
but she was also an idiot for
Yeah.
one, and two, it's not like he was just like, oh, someone's kidnapping. It's just that, you know, the box was outside. He kind of heard something, went to kind of creep around just because he does that by nature, and then she doesn't look
he
strong.
does that by nature.
No.
Creeps, yeah.
Well, I was
Creeper's
thinking,
gonna
because when he was struggling with her, I was like, where's the gun? Oh no. I thought she had a gun in her hand.
She did.
He took
but
it
that's
away.
the first thing
Oh.
when she walked back in, he put himself in a position to be able to wrap around her and grab her.
I
arm.
felt like they were struggling with it. I thought someone was going to get shot and it was going to be stupid, like in the foot or, you know,
Shoulder.
something. Yeah, but, you know, it was a little easy. And it's like, dude, Rogelio, come on, you've been stuck in there that long? Like, you could have figured this out.
right. I was not to desensitize that entire like you know, thing that happened to him. I was really surprised at how his reaction was, but I was happy to see him be affected by it that way. Like I thought he was just gonna be the, you know, the normal Rogelio, but he was, you know, traumatized. And it was
he
really
needed
nice to see that.
Jane.
Yeah.
At first, I thought he was just saving his story because he was like, he wanted to make it a bigger deal for the media, make himself more famous, add to his millions of Twitter followers. But yeah, he was really traumatized. So when he had that conversation with Jane, I felt like, whoa, I really feel like I feel like a lot of pity for him now.
Yeah.
Like I thought he was just being selfish.
Right.
But it was a totally different side of him.
Sure. And he's just so used to talking, you know, joyously. And I'm sure it was a weird feeling for him to have. And it's funny because during the telenovela scene, when he's kissing the girl, the way he like backed away, I was like, oh, Rogelio, what's wrong?
You
know?
caught it.
Like, I was like, what's, you know, that's so weird. But like I said, I mean, I loved it. And it was really emotional.
It's interesting because it's kind of like a woman that has been, you know, molested by a man or something, and she like can't kiss a man, and she's freaked out. And the fact that Rogelio couldn't use his tongue during like the kissing scene during the telenovela, that was his kind of, you know, I'm messed up right now. I can't use my tongue.
And I hope he's not like gonna be disgusted with women. Not disgusted, but just, not feeling about it.
Scared.
I'm hoping that this will result in him realizing now more than ever that he loves Zoe. And
Well,
that
he knows, but that the kid thing doesn't matter anymore.
Yeah, exactly. That he's like, I can overlook that. I love you, and that's what's most important. I just want them together.
Yeah, I thought that's what was going to happen when they reunited. I thought they were just going to be like, whatever.
Yeah,
See,
yeah.
but they can't do that right away because it's gonna make it too easy for us, the audience, to be like, yes, they're back together.
Right.
You're so right.
All right. So that was nice. And I have to say that I really love that even though Jane missed out on her engagement party, it was so important for her to say, no, this is more important. Like, he needed that validation after her missing his red carpet, excuse me.
And also, like, how not understanding of Michael's parents.
They are jerks.
Like, okay, I understand you'd be miffed if this girl who broke your son's heart isn't at her engagement party, but as a parent, couldn't you understand that your child being there for you is a big deal? And also, the dude got kidnapped.
Right. I'm really surprised that they didn't show, like...
such a-holes.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't show a part of Michael explaining that part to them.
Yeah.
Like, he just got kidnapped. That's the only reason why she's there.
Like, oh, we get it. She's a nice person.
Like, all over the newspapers. And in a way, it seemed like that maybe should have impressed them, and be like, oh, okay.
See, she was
feeling it.
The parents were too busy with their errands, like the mom with her book club, and she didn't read the papers. She didn't get an opportunity to.
Parents are cuckoo, all of them are different. Like Petra, whom I think has postpartum depression.
Dude,
Definitely.
that's what I was thinking at like near the end.
Yeah, and she could be one of those moms that just don't like it. Like, I'm not gonna lie, where I work, it's a rich community, and I have a lot of those moms come in that like with those nurses,
night nurses,
the nanny nurses, but during the day, some of them have uniforms, other ones they don't. Boy. And it just blows my mind because they're just not. And there's one family that comes in, and they're older, right? The parents are like older, but they have this beautiful little girl, but she does not leave the nanny. And she's old enough to talk and stuff. Exactly. And she's just giving her love and touching her face and kissing her, blah blah. And then it's really embarrassing. Sweetie, no, like, oh my God, lady, shut up. What are you doing? Like, she looks like an idiot. And I don't know, but just some people don't have the time for it. And I definitely see Petra. I mean, one, it could be the postpartum depression, but I can see her just not wanting to be a part of that life.
She's just really selfish.
She is.
Well, and I have a feeling Petra's mom was raising her like that too.
Oh,
I mean,
it's a
we
social
saw
thing.
Captain Hook or whatever her name is. She's like the worst person ever. Yeah.
She learned it from her mom, and
Yeah.
she's passing it on to her next generation. Hopefully, though, Raph is gonna change her mind about how she feels about that. It looks like that's the way it's going.
Women from that family are not doing well. I wish she would have popped out some boys because they might have a dying chance there. But these little girls, I know they're so cute, but it's really pretty and beautiful how Raph is kind of taking to them.
See, if they were boys, they would probably be more aggressive later in the future and more like criminalistic and bloodthirsty. Who knows?
I kind of still think, or I'm wondering if the girls are going to end up not being Raph's.
They look,
Really?
They
Like
don't
they
look like
gave
they have.
the wrong sperm.
Again,
Yeah,
like, I don't know why.
I don't see any of like the Latino in the kids. Like they're like
resemblance, right?
so. Yeah, maybe when they get older they'll change features a little bit. But
Sure,
I feel like
because
they're
a lot of
super
babies, their
blonde.
pigmentation doesn't even come through until later. But
I like that though, because then what if they don't find out that he's not the father until like way down the road?
and obviously he's not going to leave their side, but
Exactly.
it will still make it easier to know that his only child is with Jane.
Yeah. Which
Oh,
I'm
here
a
we
fan
go
of that.
again.
I know.
Yeah.
We'll get there. I'm saving that bad boy for last. But
So we
Go
got
for
two
it.
over here for Team Raph, leaning towards.
no, she said she
leaning
switched
towards
to
Michael?
Team Michael 2 weeks ago.
Let me explain. I'm a white girl that has a preference for the tall, dark, and handsome Latino men. Therefore, I gravitate towards Raphael. However, with this new engagement with Jane and Michael, I was telling you guys,
Man, he knows
I
how to
like
talk.
that he went and got a little wounded because their relationship before was like so rose-colored glasses,
I agree.
And now that they've like gone through some life together, if this is it, then I think that it's good that they're together. But obviously, I like the idea of Jane being with Mateo's daddy. But,
Yeah.
it's fine.
No, but I agree 100% with the wounding part, because that's what we all said from the beginning. We're like, yeah, let them all just kind of experience different things because they needed that. And what the thing that she said right before he proposed to her was that we can't just be us anymore. Like, things need to happen to us and we need to deal with them the way they didn't prior. I don't know. And at the same time, it's like, man, Michael just keeps proving himself, because I love to see his dynamic with Raph in, and we'll go ahead and transition into this storyline, excuse me, with Raph's brother, Derrick. So I love that no matter what, he's still trying to take care of Raph. Like, he's looking out for him, you know? I mean, I'm sure he understands it's Mateo's dad and everything, but and it's easier
What,
now
you
that
think
he
they're
has
gonna
Jane.
be best friends? I mean,
Not best friends, but they're very comfortable with each other, regardless of their hatred.
They're comfortable in a professional sense. He needs Raph to do this undercover investigation thing.
All right.
but
And I don't think Michael has like any malicious intentions in him. The only time he's ever done something that we wouldn't like, it's been out of like a love for Jane or a love for Mateo. It's never like he's this evil person.
Yeah.
So I like him and Raph working together. This Derrick character, though, I don't know about him and his perfectly scruffy face.
He's supposed to be like the tall, dark, mysterious character.
Raph's
you know,
already tall, dark, and mysterious.
No, he's not. Raph is not mysterious. Raph is like the clear bad boy, right? Because he has his like his troubled past and everything, and he's a rich kid, right?
But
so
he
we
also
have
had
Derrick.
cancer, so now he's been,
That too.
Oh, yeah.
That also strikes a
again.
chord. Yeah, exactly. And then we have Derrick, who is just like him, but he's just got longer hair, and he's very
screwed up.
more screwed up, very mysterious. He's like the other child.
The dark side.
Yes.
Yeah, he's probably like his mother.
Well, yeah, but did he grow up with his mother? Because he said that they started taking things away, or was it? Yeah, so he got
must
to
have
grow up
known
with
her.
her, where Raph didn't.
Yeah.
But just because he grew up with her doesn't mean that she wasn't awful. So possibly Raph might have looked out or dodged a bullet on that one. But I felt like they were both the same in regards to their like trauma with her.
Yeah, it'd be cool if brother wasn't so like weird and not think, oh, did you think this was a gun? Yeah, we thought this was a gun.
What if this whole like bigger picture of like the mystery with like Mooner and all this stuff, like what if Derrick is like the head honcho
Whoa.
of this like
The son,
yeah,
like
of like
he's
this
taking
whole
the
like
throne or something, or he's like
yeah. I mean,
wants to.
I'll be
Like,
honest, the storyline, the whole
Mooner's
Mooner
retiring.
thing is like way in the back of my mind. I'm busy thinking about like how many times this episode will I see Raph without a shirt.
yeah.
But
Damn it, his pants these days.
those
They
things
get-
getting
they're
tighter.
getting tighter. I'm a fan. And him in that leather jacket, I mean, I wasn't upset about it.
Right? Me neither. I was like, ooh, where'd you get that? Shoot.
Sorry, Sean. Anyway.
Okay,
It's all
every
good.
time there's boobs in a scene, that's the first thing he notices.
He's like, jackpot.
Yeah. He's like, did you see her breasts in that scene? I'm like, no. I believe you.
Thanks for pointing that out.
Yeah.
Tienen mucho personalidad.
Thank you. I liked that.
Yes.
Anyways, I was just saying that I feel like I wouldn't be surprised if like Derrick's storyline somehow tied into like the whole evil conspiracy crime
it's
thing going
to. We just got rid of Rose.
Yeah. I
So
I just
Yeah.
want them to be brothers.
But do we really
It's
think
gonna
that
happen.
Raph is so stupid that after everything he's been through with all this crazy stuff that he really goes, you're my bro.
No,
No,
he's
definitely
trying to
not.
play him
yeah,
back.
yeah. I want to say #early prediction.
Yeah.
He's doing that in
Yes.
front of Derrick, so Derrick can trust him
Yes.
and really open up to him
And so Derrick can think that he's a dum-dum and just do like,
and just spill his guts.
exactly.
I hope
We'll
so.
see.
He's manipulating Derrick.
Yeah,
for sure.
sorry, Derrick, you ain't gonna play our Raph.
But if you want to come on the show anytime soon, we'd be welcome to have you.
We're good. Yeah, so we'll see what happens with that. And then finally, this is the good stuff for me. So I think that a mother knows best, and the mother of Michael, Patricia, has an issue with Jane and Michael.
Nope. I think they're
Also-
just jerks. I think they're just jerks.
I get they're being jerks, but at the same time, this is what I loved about
Yeah.
this, is that when everyone brought this up, is that Jane, you have an issue. Not everyone's gonna like you, and that's the thing about Jane since we started the series. She's been perfect with everyone, and I'm really nice, but I'll accept when someone doesn't like me. And it's the same thing with her. Like, she needs to know that not everyone's going to see her in that light. Sometimes that's too much. Like, some people need not the bad side, but regardless, she showed it. At the end of the day, she did drop Michael. What Michael's parents said are valid, meaning, sorry, sweetheart, and the fact that you guys are going to get married so quickly, like, I just don't trust it. You know, they were in a very serious relationship, and he did a lot for her. So I get his mom. Not just because I don't want them to be together. Yeah. Because I see, like, that dinner scene, he proved it to me. Like, that was amazing, and so did she to him.
Totally defended her.
Yeah, and then
and took her out of the bad situation, too.
Yes, but also her response at the engagement party was perfect. Like, well, then I'm sorry, and I hope you get to like me, because at the end of the day, suegras, a.k.a. mother-in-laws, they're a lot, and they're not going to like you.
Suegras.
Yeah, you have to deal with them.
But don't you think that, okay, so not everyone's going to like you, you know, co-workers, whomever, but it is, and she said it in, like, Zoe told her exactly that, and Jane said, no, but this is, like, my future in-laws. That's not just anybody. Mm-hmm. Yes, she wants her new mentor professor to like her, but that doesn't matter as much as these people do. Like, I kind of understand where she's coming from. If anyone, she's trying to make someone like her, like...
That counts.
That's it, yeah.
Right, which I'm not taking that away from her. I'm just saying that in this situation, you know, I'm happy that it ended with her saying, okay, I get it. Mm-hmm. Good, you should get it. That's all. Because, you know, I think that they have a point. Like, how are you not going to be hesitant? And because if she did it, man, if she could leave him, and I guess she went through a lot, if she could leave him once like that, I just think it would take more than them dating again for, 3 months? Even though their hearts were there, like, they just don't know yet.
Yeah, but she was artificially inseminated, and it's
It messed her up.
It threw everything out of whack in her life. Mm-hmm. And his life, too. Mm-hmm. Imagine how Michael felt. He probably felt super weird, like, what? It showed it in the first episode, the pilot episode.
The only reason why I want Michael and Jane to be together is because I don't want Michael to get hurt again. But otherwise, I don't see their chemistry.
You know what? I was thinking about that during their scenes because they were kind of like high five and
they're
like
too friends.
They're besties.
Yes, it's too
they're like besties, but you know what? Yes, I could see the lack of romance there, but that's because they've been together for years. Mm-hmm. And when I was looking at that, I was thinking like, that's like me and my wife, kind of. Like, sure, we give each other a hug and a kiss, you know, but eventually over time, it's not like we're like making out every second, you know. Like I could see my wife like from a long trip, like coming back from Vegas after not seeing her for 3 days, like jumping on me and being like, all right, babe, I'm glad to be back, you know. But then them, it's just like Michael and Jane, they're just like, oh, we see each other every day, cool, yeah, whatever, you know, that's cool. Like, but they still have the romantic time, you know, when necessary, but it's just like an everyday exchange.
Yeah.
And that's ultimately, it comes down to your spouse is like your best friend.
Yes. But the scene when Jane goes to drop off Mateo with Raph, even when Raph confides with Jane, the way they spoke to each other, as much as they weren't trying to do anything, like, she does this little thing, she's like, okay, I'll see you guys in a little bit. Even that touch was more to me. I'm just tripping,
That's because I'm tripping.
I'm tripping,
No, dude, I saw
want
it
it.
too.
I have selective eyesight.
Jane and Raph have one of those like passionate relationships where it's either like you're so on or you're so off. Mm-hmm. And Michael, I think, is the safe choice because he's relatable and he's easy and she knows what she's getting into with him. Mm-hmm. And Raph is, I mean, his family is all over the place. Yeah. He's a gajillionaire. I mean, there's just a lot of unknowns with him. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think at this point, too, no matter what Raph would, if Jane were to have chose him, he would have been on her side the whole time. He would not have left her. But the thing is that Raph's family, like, and now this new guy's introduced, and he's kind of scary, but I mean, super hot. But for the baby, you know, to be around this family is kind of toxic. But regardless, that's gonna happen because it's his dad, and she leaves him there all the time.
Yeah.
We're missing Lisa. She hasn't been there in, 2 episodes?
Yeah.
Feels like.
Where is she now? Again? She's rehab, right?
Is she in rehab?
Yeah,
oh, okay,
because she started drinking again, and then Barnett was like,
she'll
make yourself feel better.
She'll make a comeback, and it'll be disastrous. Classic Louisa.
Classic Louisa. It'll be disastrous and probably super hot and sexual.
What if she's invited to the wedding, and then she makes some kind of, trash. She gets, like, super drunk.
She's like, you're not supposed to be with him. You're supposed to be with my brother.
Which I'll love her for that if she does it.
Here's a thought. What about when it comes to the wedding with inviting people? I'm sure they're going to talk about this next week. Will Raphael be there?
Of course.
Won't Raphael be there?
He
That'd
has
be
to
really
be.
rude.
How mopey is he gonna be?
Petra and the girls.
I mean, but I actually, do you think it would be rude if Raphael wasn't there?
No, I think he'll be
he doesn't.
invited, but I think that he'll make the decision to either go or not go.
Yeah, I actually wouldn't mind him not being there. Like, I would totally understand if he wasn't there.
I think it'd be easier for her because I feel like she'll stand there and she'll be like, "Oh my God, wait,
Yeah.
do I want him?"
Well, she should say, listen, you're invited, but if you don't want to come, that's totally
I'm sure that's
fine.
exactly what it's gonna be.
So he's an expendable invitation.
Yeah.
yeah,
If you want to come and babysit Mateo, cool.
right.
But please don't show your face when I'm on that podium.
Try to look
with
not
Michael.
hot at my wedding.
Yeah. If you could put a bag over your head, that'd be awesome.
Sit a few rows back.
Yeah, we'll see. And then the invites are gonna end up being like 200, as we saw in the preview.
Yeah. She wanted, what was it, 75?
Very
Rogelio gets
already.
15.
I know.
That's a lot.
That is out of the
big
75.
number.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm like, what happened to +1? Derrick got plus 15. Okay, yeah. I guess. I mean, is there anything else that you guys want to talk about?
Well,
feel good.
I have some predictions that I've been thinking about this for a long time.
Okay, let's.
Yeah.
Let it out. Let it out.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV prediction.
I think I've said this before, but I'm pretty certain now, and I don't like this, but I think Michael's gonna die.
What?
Yeah.
You scared Stephanie G.
Dude.
Listen. Here's the thing.
Yeah.
Here's the thing.
Oh my
is
God, then you know what? I think I want him to be with Jane.
Yeah.
I know.
You just switch my shit up.
You
right
would
now.
rather he be with Jane than dead.
Yeah.
Their relationship flashed in front of Steffi's eyes.
I did.
And she realized Michael and Jane should be together.
Oh my God, I feel like I can't breathe right now. That was a dumb prediction, but keep going. I want to hear more.
Did you say dumb or dope? 'Cause-
No, dumb like dumb good, but keep
Oh,
going.
dumb good? Okay, so listen. There's everyone, there's one true love, but you can maybe have more than one true love. And I think that Michael and Jane.
Oh my God, this is gonna be like a Danny situation, like Pearl Harbor.
Oh, it is like a
dude.
Pearl Harbor.
Dude, no, it
that
can't.
is
It
exactly what I'm talking about.
Oh my gosh. What?
This is a Pearl Harbor situation. So both men are so fabulous. They're making us love both of them so much. Usually, if there's a love triangle, you have to villainize one of the ends of the triangle. We're not villainizing anybody. They're both awesome guys. But Raphael is the father of her child. At the end of the day, that is who's going to be together. And Michael has to come back into the picture because she needs to kind of finish the unfinished business, but she's going to have to make a choice, and it's not going to be able to really happen unless I kind of feel like she owes him, this time something, and I think it's going to be tragic, but it's going to lead her and Raphael back together.
Or what if Raph dies then?
No, he's not going to die. I think he's good.
You think
Well,
he's clear?
Danny is
He's
the
safe.
one who died, even though the kid is his in Pearl Harbor.
Oh boy, I haven't thought about that movie in a
that's true.
long time.
Let me piggyback off of your prediction,
But
and I
I'm
would
crazy,
say
Sean?
Damn.
I don't think you're crazy now. Like
please
after
chicken
I've been
with them,
thinking
dude.
about it while we've been speaking, I feel like if he dies, it's gonna be because someone from the Mooder organization or the Sin Rostro organization is gonna kill him because he's getting way too close.
He's getting way too involved.
Yeah, he's the head detective investigating this whole drug cartel, 2 drug cartels. So obviously, and
Sticking his nose where it doesn't belong.
he's
kind of a
making
thing.
enemies, but we haven't seen too many of the enemies, and they don't go after the cops really, except, well, we did have his partner die. So, but for the most part, like, they haven't really gone after the cops except for that. So he would be the most logical person to go next if someone from the cops died. It wouldn't be just like his lieutenant or
Well,
someone
and it would be
else.
protecting Jane or Mateo or something like that.
And their wedding, obviously, it's going to be a public thing. It's probably going to be at the hotel where we've known the drug cartels have been around
boy.
a lot.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be an easy target for them to hit him at the wedding.
Well, that
God,
prediction just
guys.
blew everything out of the water. I don't think we can add anything onto that.
I know, son of a biscuit.
I need a
Hey, listen, I
glass
hope
of
we're wrong.
whiskey
Yeah, I
after
hope
that.
we're wrong,
Woof.
I do.
I hope you're very wrong.
Oh man, I cannot believe how
Oh
you
my
just made me
gosh.
feel right now.
I'm
Yeah.
sweaty
I
thinking
love
about it.
making you feel stuff. I make you cry. I make you sweat every time I come. I
Yeah.
She likes making you sweat, my goodness.
Yo también soy muy passionate.
I thought you were going to say like mojada.
I had a singing moment. Remember? No.
love it. What does mojada mean?
No, don't
nah.
say it.
Oh, maybe I didn't catch it then.
Sorry, I should not even say
Can you see me?
Oh, yeah.
You can hear it. It's okay. Wait,
And then you can hear me whisper.
we're
so it's
close to
good.
midnight, boys and girls.
Right,
This
it's
is
true.
the M-rated after show.
No, I had a Selena moment. You know, she's like, me siento muy
Emocionable.
excited. Oh my god. Okay,
I love Selena. R.I.P.
Damn, no, I really don't know what to say because now I'm just thinking about.
Yeah.
I
Sam just dropped the mic on
She
us,
did.
and we're just coping now.
I can't even remember what the damn predictions were. what
Let me
the
say,
next
while
scenes
you're
were.
thinking, I'll say a boring prediction
Okay,
so
go,
that
yeah.
you can do it. Okay, I feel like everybody's gonna go to the wedding. Every freaking person. We're probably gonna
Yes.
see all the previous like
We're gonna
guest
see
cast
Aurelio's
members.
daughters, the stepdaughters. You know what
Oh,
I'm saying? Like, Lena's
teenage
gonna
girls.
be there. Maybe Michael's brother will show up.
I feel like we are gonna have the twins go. We're gonna have Petro go. We're
Mm-hmm.
gonna have Raf go. He's gonna be holding Mateo. It's everybody's gonna be there.
and it'll be
And some
like
ish is gonna
disastrous.
go down.
Some
yeah.
hijinks.
Yes.
Something's gonna go down.
Someone's gonna spike the punch at the wedding.
Yeah, Rogelio's gonna try and like
Something-
show his love by having something really over the top and showy, and then Jane's gonna get embarrassed.
Oh no.
Maybe Charo will officiate.
I
And
just-
then there's gonna be more maldición action.
Right.
Right? We're gonna have
Pablo.
some.
I just don't
Curse
want
stuff.
something bad to happen where Mike's mom is like, I told you.
Yeah, she's like, I knew my son was gonna die.
No, oh my god, right?
See, if
Sam's putting
You know
it
what?
in the universe, and now it's gonna happen.
no, you know what?
No,
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 that's
no.
why it can't happen. If his parents show up to the wedding, which they will, he can't die because that would just be the most awful
Yeah,
thing
but
to
then
see.
what
your-
happens
What if
when
he
it
dies
says, speak now or forever hold your peace? Either the mom's gonna stand up or Raph is gonna stand up and say something, and then Jane's gonna be like, yeah, you're right, or I don't know, man. She seemed pretty solid towards the end, but
But I feel like Jane also is very. She can easily wafer, you know? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she gets super cold feet the night before the wedding.
yeah.
She's like,
Ugh, now I'm distraught, and I'm sweaty, and I need a shower.
Or what if she has to take care of the twins, and then she has a moment with the twins, Mateo and Raph?
Whoa. And then she and Petra become sister wives with Raphael.
And that, my friends, would be the like.
or actually, Petra just pieces on a private jet. It's like, bye guys.
Bye.
I can't take
I
this.
can't do
I
this.
have to go fly
I
back to
always see her
Russia.
giving them up for adoption.
Oh my
I
gosh.
said that she was gonna give them to Jane at the beginning when she got
Oh,
pregnant.
right.
I was like, she's just
She's not gonna be able to
leave them
handle
Jane.
it. Yeah.
Whoa.
Wow.
I can't handle this
Mine-
anymore.
Yeah, well, we did a little bit more than predictions. We kind of went crazy right now. Our bad. But where can they find you all on social media?
You guys can find me, Sam Davidson, at SamD43 on Twitter and Instagram, SamDavidsonEntertainment.com, and SamDavidson25 on Snapchat.
I feel like the writers are going to use our predictions for the script. And you guys can find me at Sean Austino on Twitter and Instagram, and check me out on Mob Crush as well.
Ooh. You can tweet at me at the Kylie Hodges, and Instagram is just at Kylie Hodges.
And you can all find me on Twitter at Stephanie Giorgi, on Instagram at the Stephanie Giorgi. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you guys next week. Bye.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.